Welcome back to Artos Hub, the channel where we bring you the future of cars today. From powerful muscle cars to groundbreaking EVs, we cover every upcoming machine that will dominate the roads. If you're passionate about cars, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss what's next on Artos Hub. Number 1, 2026 Dodge Charger Hemi. The 2026 Dodge Charger Hemi is the modern definition of raw American performance. Refined, re-engineered, and reborn for a new era of muscle cars. Dodge didn't just bring back the Hemi name, they reimagined it with brutal power and smart engineering that pushes the boundaries of what a road-legal sedan can do. Starting at $54,995, the Charger Hemi is a statement car, one that reminds everyone why Dodge still owns the muscle segment. Under the hood, it packs a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine, now paired with a 48-volt mild hybrid system to boost efficiency and responsiveness. The combination produces a staggering 720 horsepower and 680 pound-feet of torque, making this one of the most powerful sedans in America. Acceleration is mind-blowing. The Charger Hemi rockets from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds and keeps pulling all the way to a top speed of over 205 miles per hour. Yet, it's not just about speed in a straight line. Dodge has made this Hemi smarter. The car features an adaptive air suspension system and active dampers that automatically adjust to road conditions and driving style. Whether you're cruising through the city or tearing down a track, the Charger Hemi feels planted, precise, and endlessly confident. The transmission is a finely tuned 8-speed automatic gearbox, designed for lightning-fast shifts without sacrificing comfort. Drivers can switch to manual paddle control whenever they want more engagement. The response is immediate, almost telepathic, and the car rewards every command with perfect timing. Step inside, and the cabin tells a different story than the traditional muscle stereotype. Dodge has given the Charger Hemi a premium interior that rivals European performance sedans. The dashboard features a 15-inch curved touchscreen seamlessly integrated with a fully digital instrument cluster. Both displays are customizable, offering performance data, real-time telemetry, navigation, and even torque distribution visuals. Materials inside the cabin scream luxury. Alcantara, carbon fiber, and brushed aluminum dominate the surfaces, while the seats feature deep bolstering and red contrast stitching with embossed Hemi logos. The sound insulation has been improved dramatically, but the roar of that V8 is still the centerpiece when you open the exhaust valves. Speaking of sound, Dodge has introduced a new active exhaust control system that lets drivers control how the Charger Hemi sounds. In street mode, it's subdued and deep. In track mode, it's unapologetically loud, a symphony of combustion and thunder that no EV could replicate. Technology is everywhere, but it's functional rather than flashy. Dodge's new Drive Command Selector allows drivers to choose from 4 primary driving modes: Street, Sport, Track, and Custom. Each mode alters the steering weight, throttle response, suspension stiffness, and transmission mapping. In Track mode, the car drops its suspension, opens the exhaust valves fully, and sharpens throttle inputs by up to 30%. The Charger Hemi is also the most connected Dodge ever made. It comes with 5G connectivity, over-the-air updates, and an integrated AI assistant that learns driver habits, adjusting seat position, climate, and even navigation routes automatically. The 900-watt audio system by Harman Kardon features 16 speakers and a subwoofer tuned specifically for the Charger's acoustics, offering immersive sound even at highway speeds. Safety and control haven't been ignored. The Hemi now includes adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot detection, and performance traction management borrowed from Dodge's racing division. The car uses radar and camera data to monitor grip, throttle pressure, and even tire temperature to ensure peak traction during acceleration. Fuel economy is surprisingly efficient for something with this much power. The hybrid system allows cylinder deactivation during light driving, and regenerative braking helps recover power when slowing down. Combined fuel efficiency lands around 20 miles per gallon, nearly double what older Charger models achieved. Design-wise, the 2026 Hemi stands out immediately. It's muscular yet modern, a perfect blend of aggression and aerodynamic precision. The front fascia sports LED matrix headlights integrated into a reimagined split grille with active shutters that open and close depending on cooling needs. The sculpted hood features functional air extractors, while the side profile showcases a wider stance with flared fenders housing 21-inch forged aluminum wheels. At the rear, the classic full-width taillight bar returns, now with sequential LED animation. Quad exhaust outlets sit under a carbon diffuser, giving the Hemi a low, planted appearance. The overall design communicates power even when the car is parked. It's unmistakably Dodge, but evolved for 2026. For handling, the Charger Hemi features adaptive all-wheel drive, with torque vectoring that sends up to 60% of power to the rear wheels for that true muscle car feel. Brembo carbon ceramic brakes come standard, offering stopping power to match the performance. On the track, it handles corners with the precision of a sports coupe while maintaining the practicality of a family sedan. Dodge has also paid attention to usability. The trunk space remains generous, the rear seats fold flat, and the infotainment supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and full-screen navigation overlays. Climate zones can be individually controlled for all passengers, and ambient lighting adds customizable colors to match drive modes: red for track, blue for street, and yellow for custom. Customization is a huge part of the Charger's identity in 2026. Dodge offers more than a dozen exterior colors, including electric plum, frostbite blue, pitch black, and granite steel. The optional Night Fury package adds blackout elements, darkened wheels, and a matte finish rear spoiler. For those who want even more attitude, the Track Pack brings stiffer suspension, a performance data recorder, and lightweight carbon fiber panels to shave off nearly 100 pounds. Every inch of this car feels engineered to excite. From the rumble when it starts, to the way it hugs the road under acceleration, the Charger Hemi isn't trying to compete with electric sedans or futuristic luxury cars. It's built for people who still want to feel every explosion, every gear change, every vibration that makes driving an experience. The 2026 Dodge Charger Hemi proves that muscle isn't dead. It's evolved. It's faster, smarter, more efficient, and still unapologetically loud. Dodge didn't tone it down for the modern world. They gave it brains to match its brawn. If you've been waiting for a car that blends the roar of the past with the precision of the future, the 2026 Charger Hemi is exactly that. A final stand for combustion greatness before everything goes silent. Number 2. 2026 Dodge Charger RT. The 2026 Dodge Charger RT is the perfect balance between performance and practicality. The car that bridges the gap between raw muscle and everyday usability. Starting at $44,995, this model is designed for drivers who crave the Charger's legendary power but want a more approachable version of the beast. Dodge has completely redefined the RT badge for 2026. It's no longer just a mid-tier option. It's a statement of precision and power blended with smart efficiency. Under the hood sits a 5.7-liter twin-turbo V8, enhanced by a mild hybrid assist system. Together, they deliver 545 horsepower and 520 pound-feet of torque. This setup gives the RT serious punch while improving response and fuel economy. The Charger RT accelerates from 0 to 60 in just 4.1 seconds, and it feels even faster thanks to instant torque from the hybrid motor. Top speed clocks in around 175 miles per hour, making it one of the quickest sedans in its price range. Dodge engineers have fine-tuned the engine mapping for linear power delivery, ensuring the car feels strong in every gear, not just off the line. One of the most impressive aspects of the new Charger RT is how versatile it feels. The new Drive Mode selector lets you choose between Eco, Sport, and Track settings. Each mode changes the steering weight, throttle mapping, suspension damping, and even the exhaust tone. In Eco mode, the car runs quietly with light steering and early gear shifts to save fuel. Switch to Sport, and the Charger transforms. Throttle becomes sharp, the suspension stiffens, and the exhaust opens up with a deep, throaty growl. Handling has taken a big leap forward this year. The 2026 RT rides on a new adaptive suspension system, which continuously adjusts each shock absorber up to 500 times per second. Combined with electronic stability control and an available limited-slip rear differential, the Charger RT grips the road like never before. It's equally confident in corners and straightaways, offering a balance that few muscle sedans can achieve. Inside, the cabin is built around the driver. Dodge redesigned the interior from the ground up, focusing on technology, comfort, and a premium feel. The dashboard now features a 13.5-inch central touchscreen, powered by Dodge's next-generation Uconnect 6 system. It's fast, smooth, and customizable. The interface supports wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and real-time vehicle telemetry, including G-force tracking and power distribution graphics. The digital driver display behind the steering wheel is just as impressive. A 12-inch customizable screen that shows revs, boost pressure, navigation, and even lap times. The system can be toggled between Street View for normal driving or Performance View for track use, giving you all the essential data front and center. The materials inside are premium and tactile. Expect soft-touch leatherette surfaces, contrast stitching, and brushed aluminum inserts that wrap around the center console. The seats feature an ergonomic design with heating, cooling, and memory functions for both driver and passenger. Ambient lighting adds a subtle glow throughout the cabin, adjustable through the infotainment system in dozens of colors. Sound is another area Dodge perfected. The optional Alpine 12-speaker audio system creates concert-level clarity, while the available Harman Kardon 900-watt system turns the cabin into a personal sound studio. The dual-pane acoustic glass keeps outside noise minimal, so you can enjoy the engine note exactly how you want it. Safety features are extensive, and most come standard. You'll find adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, automatic emergency braking, and rear cross-traffic detection. For the first time, the Charger RT also includes Driver Focus Assist, which monitors eye movement and alerts you if you become distracted or drowsy. Despite being a performance sedan, practicality hasn't been sacrificed. The trunk offers 16.5 cubic feet of cargo space, and the rear seats fold flat to expand storage for long trips. There's also plenty of legroom in the back, something many muscle sedans can't claim. Design-wise, the 2026 Charger RT carries a fresh, muscular stance that's both aerodynamic and bold. The front fascia features slim LED matrix headlights and an illuminated Dodge Crosshair grille that glows with a subtle red hue at night. The sculpted hood features dual heat extractors for cooling and style, while the rear end boasts a new wraparound LED taillight bar that spans the full width of the car. The proportions are unmistakably Charger, long, low, and wide. But the details have become more refined. Airflow channels around the front bumper and side skirts reduce drag, while the rear diffuser and active spoiler automatically deploy at high speeds for additional stability. The car rides on 20-inch forged alloy wheels, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport tires for optimal traction. Behind the wheels, Brembo brakes with red calipers ensure confident stopping power every time. Underneath, the chassis has been strengthened with high-tensile steel and aluminum reinforcements, improving rigidity while keeping the weight down. This makes the Charger RT feel planted even during aggressive cornering or high-speed cruising. Fuel economy has improved significantly compared to older models. Thanks to the mild hybrid system and intelligent start-stop technology, the 2026 Charger RT averages 22 miles per gallon combined, which is excellent for a car that still offers over 500 horsepower. The hybrid battery recharges automatically during braking and coasting, requiring no plug-in or external maintenance. Customization remains one of the Charger's biggest selling points. Buyers can choose from over 14 exterior color options, including Go Mango, Destroyer Gray, Frostbite Blue, and White Knuckle. Optional appearance packages like the RT Blacktop and Redline Edition add special badging, black wheels, and custom striping for a more aggressive look. For tech lovers, the car supports over-the-air software updates, remote vehicle access through the Dodge app, and integrated voice commands. You can start the car, adjust climate settings, or even check tire pressure directly from your smartphone. On the road, the Charger RT feels exactly like a modern American performance sedan should. Powerful, smooth, and confident. The steering is precise, the brakes are firm, and the throttle response is immediate. It delivers a sense of control that's addictive yet approachable, whether you're carving through back roads or driving to work. At its core, the 2026 Dodge Charger RT is the everyday performance machine. It doesn't demand the track-focused intensity of the Hemi, but it delivers 90% of the thrill with far more comfort and balance. It's a car built for those who want muscle without compromise, the perfect evolution of what an RT should be. With the 2026 Charger RT, Dodge proves that muscle can be modern, fast can be efficient, and daily driving can still feel like an event. It's a car that makes you look forward to every ignition press, every downshift, every straight stretch of asphalt. The RT badge has never meant more than it does right now. Power, precision, and performance you can use every single day. Number 3, 2026 Dodge Coronet. The 2026 Dodge Coronet has returned, and it's not just a nostalgic name revival. It's a bold new chapter in Dodge's design and engineering philosophy. Starting at $46,195, the Coronet redefines what a mid-size American performance sedan can be, offering an ideal mix of speed, comfort, and everyday practicality. Under the hood, the 2026 Coronet packs a 3.0-liter twin-turbo inline-six engine developed under Dodge's new Hurricane platform. This powertrain produces 510 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque, sent to the rear wheels through a crisp 8-speed automatic transmission. For those who want all-weather traction, Dodge also offers an optional all-wheel drive system. Acceleration is smooth but explosive. The Coronet hits 0 to 60 mph in just 4.3 seconds, and the power delivery is linear and immediate. The turbos spool quickly, eliminating lag and keeping the car ready to surge forward at any moment. Dodge has focused heavily on responsiveness, making sure the Coronet feels both athletic and controlled, no matter the driving mode. One of the biggest updates for 2026 is the integration of Drive Dynamics Control, a system that continuously monitors throttle position, steering angle, suspension movement, and braking force. It actively adjusts the car's damping, power distribution, and even exhaust tuning to match your driving style in real time. The Coronet's steering system is sharper and more direct than any of its predecessors. The new electric power steering unit delivers precise feedback without feeling artificial, making tight turns and high-speed lane changes effortless. Combined with adaptive dampers and a near 50-50 weight distribution, the Coronet corners with surprising confidence for a sedan of its size. Dodge engineers also focused on making this car quiet, refined, and stable during highway cruising. Extensive use of sound-deadening materials and acoustic glass ensures the cabin stays calm even at high speeds. When you want more excitement, switching to sport or track mode opens up the active exhaust system, revealing a deep, throaty tone that's pure Dodge attitude. Inside, the 2026 Coronet combines muscle car character with luxury-grade technology. The centerpiece of the interior is a 14.5-inch infotainment touchscreen, seamlessly integrated into a curved dashboard design. It's powered by the latest Uconnect 6 system, offering fast processing, 3D navigation, wireless phone mirroring, and customizable widgets. In front of the driver sits a 12-inch fully digital instrument cluster, offering performance metrics, navigation overlays, and G-force tracking. The display can be switched between classic, performance, or minimal layouts, depending on the mood or driving mode. The materials are high quality and customizable. Buyers can choose between Napa leather, Alcantara, or vegan leather options, all with accent stitching that highlights the car's performance heritage. Dodge also offers ambient interior lighting that syncs with driving modes, blue for normal, red for sport, and yellow for track, adding personality to every drive. Comfort isn't an afterthought. The Coronet features 14-way power-adjustable front seats with heating, ventilation, and memory settings. The seats offer excellent bolstering without being overly firm, making long drives as enjoyable as aggressive short ones. Rear passengers get generous leg room and independent climate control vents, reinforcing the Coronet's balance between power and practicality. Technology continues with Dodge's Performance HUD head-up display, which projects key driving data directly onto the windshield, including speed, RPM, navigation turns, and shift indicators. The car also features over-the-air software updates, ensuring that performance tuning, safety systems, and infotainment software stay up to date without ever visiting a dealership. The audio experience is impressive as well. A 14-speaker Harman Kardon premium system comes standard, with an optional 19-speaker upgrade including a subwoofer and active noise cancellation. The cabin's acoustics have been optimized to enhance low-end clarity and crisp treble response, making both engine noise and music sound perfect in any mode. The 2026 Coronet's design is bold, clean, and unmistakably Dodge. The front end features slim LED matrix headlights, a wide mesh grille, and integrated air intakes that feed directly into the engine bay. The hood features a center scoop, and the entire body sits lower and wider than the previous generation. From the side, strong character lines flow toward the back, emphasizing motion even when parked. The car rides on 20-inch lightweight alloy wheels wrapped in Pirelli performance tires for maximum grip. Around the rear, the familiar full-width LED taillight bar makes a return, sharper, brighter, and seamlessly connected with the trunk design. Dual trapezoidal exhaust tips and a subtle lip spoiler complete the look. For braking, the Coronet uses Brembo 4-piston calipers with ventilated rotors on all 4 wheels, ensuring consistent performance under heavy load. The new chassis setup uses aluminum and high-strength steel to reduce weight while improving rigidity, giving the car a solid, confident road feel. Safety and driver assistance features come standard across all trims. These include forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, traffic sign recognition, and rear automatic braking. An optional performance driver pack adds a 360-degree camera, launch control data logging, and even a tire temperature monitor. Fuel efficiency has improved compared to previous Dodge models in this class. The twin-turbo setup and start-stop system allow the Coronet to achieve up to 24 miles per gallon combined, impressive for a 500-horsepower sedan. The mild hybrid assist also helps reduce emissions during low-speed driving and idle stops. Customization remains a core part of the Dodge identity, and the Coronet offers no shortage of choices. Customers can select from 12 exterior colors, including classic Dodge favorites like B5 Blue, F8 Green, Tor Red, and Granite Crystal. Optional blacked-out packages, carbon trim accents, and performance stripes let owners personalize their car's look. But the 2026 Coronet isn't just about looks or numbers. It's about balance. It's fast, but refined, powerful, but efficient, aggressive, but sophisticated. Dodge has created a car that fits comfortably in daily life, yet still excites every time you push the start button. In a world where many brands are moving toward electric-only performance, the Coronet reminds us what makes internal combustion so satisfying: the sound, the feel, and the instant emotional connection. It's built for drivers who still love the sensation of a turbo spooling, the downshift blip of a well-tuned gearbox, and the control of mechanical precision. The 2026 Dodge Coronet delivers a driving experience that's modern, connected, and distinctly American. It may share the technology of a new generation, but it still carries the attitude of its ancestors: loud, confident, and built to dominate the road. Number 4. 2026 Dodge Coronet 440. The 2026 Dodge Coronet 440 isn't just a car. It's a thunderclap from the past, reborn for a new generation. Dodge has taken everything that made the Coronet 440 legendary and fused it with the kind of modern technology that makes today's drivers sit up and take notice. This machine isn't about nostalgia. It's about dominance, design, and the kind of pure, untamed power that Dodge fans crave. Let's start with what really matters: performance. Under the sculpted hood, the new Coronet 440 houses a 6.4-liter naturally aspirated V8 Hemi engine that pushes a jaw-dropping 515 horsepower and 480 lb-ft of torque. That's raw, immediate power that you can feel the second you tap the throttle. Dodge engineers have tuned this engine to deliver the deep growl and punchy acceleration that old-school muscle cars were known for, but now with modern precision. Paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission and optional paddle shifters, the Coronet 440 delivers both explosive straight-line speed and smooth cruising when you want to take it easy. The rear-wheel drive setup ensures that true muscle car feel, that push, that slide, that connection between driver and machine remains intact. Acceleration? Lightning fast. The 2026 Coronet 440 rockets from 0 to 60 mph in just 4.1 seconds with a top speed of 175 mph. This isn't just a modern remake, it's a muscle car built to compete in the modern arena, standing shoulder to shoulder with the Charger Hellcat and Mustang GT500. Now let's talk design, because Dodge didn't play it safe here. The exterior of the 2026 Coronet 440 screams confidence. A blend of classic and futuristic design cues gives this car a distinct identity. You've got that long hood, muscular haunches, and a rear stance that makes it look ready to pounce. The front fascia features a bold split grille with LED racing lights embedded in the corners, a nod to the 1960s icon, reimagined for 2026. From the side, sleek aerodynamics flow seamlessly across the sculpted body lines. 20-inch alloy wheels come standard, wrapped in high-performance Pirelli P0 tires, while the optional track pack upgrades to 21-inch forged aluminum wheels and Brembo carbon ceramic brakes for unmatched control. At the rear, the LED taillight bar stretches across the entire trunk, a signature Dodge design element, while the dual exhausts growl with a sound that's pure muscle. When you rev this beast, the deep exhaust tone tells the world exactly what's under the hood. But inside is where things really get impressive. The cabin of the 2026 Coronet 440 merges muscle car DNA with luxury and tech in a way that feels perfectly balanced. The cockpit-style interior wraps around the driver, with a 12.3-inch digital cluster and a massive 15-inch touchscreen running Dodge's latest Uconnect 6 system. Everything is voice-activated, ultra-responsive, and customizable. The sports seats, stitched in premium Alcantara and Napa leather, provide both comfort and grip during high-speed drives. Red contrast stitching, aluminum pedals, and a flat-bottom steering wheel remind you this isn't an ordinary Dodge. It's performance-bred. The ambient lighting system can even sync with engine sound, giving the cabin a pulsing red glow when you floor it. Connectivity is cutting edge. Wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a 4G LTE hotspot, and over-the-air updates all come standard. The Harman Kardon 19-speaker audio system is studio-grade, designed to make every drive an experience. Whether you're listening to your playlist or the deep roar of that V8, safety isn't ignored either. Dodge integrated its latest driver confidence suite, featuring adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, 360-degree camera system, blind spot detection, and collision warning with active braking. This makes the Coronet 440 as intelligent as it is intimidating. Price-wise, Dodge keeps it surprisingly competitive. The base model starts around $58,000, while the fully loaded Track Edition can reach up to $72,000. A steal considering the level of performance, technology, and presence this car delivers. Dodge aims this car at enthusiasts who want old-school power with 2026 reliability and precision. But the 2026 Coronet 440 isn't just about numbers or specs. It's about emotion. It's about that feeling when you press the ignition button and the V8 roars to life. It's about the way the steering wheel vibrates slightly with that mechanical heartbeat. It's about merging onto a highway and watching the world blur past as the engine sings. This isn't transportation. It's an experience. Dodge has also introduced several customization options for those who want to make their Coronet 440 truly personal. From retro paint options like Plum Crazy Purple and Sublime Green to modern metallic finishes and racing stripes, the color palette is pure nostalgia wrapped in modern style. Optional carbon fiber accents, wide-body kits, and a glass engine hood add even more flair for those who want to stand out. In many ways, the 2026 Dodge Coronet 440 is the perfect bridge between generations. It respects the past, but refuses to live in it. It offers modern comfort and innovation, but doesn't sacrifice that wild, unpredictable edge that made muscle cars legendary in the first place. Every rev, every corner, every head turn. It's a reminder that raw American power still has a place in the electric era. The Coronet 440 doesn't whisper, it shouts unapologetically. So if you've been waiting for a car that delivers pure adrenaline with every drive, something that combines modern comfort with classic soul, the 2026 Dodge Coronet 440 might just be the one that reignites your love for driving. Because at the end of the day, Dodge didn't build this car to follow trends. They built it to set them. Number 5, 2026 Dodge D100 Vintage Pickup. The 2026 Dodge D100 Vintage Pickup is proof that legends never die. They just come back stronger, bolder, and smarter. This isn't just a truck. It's a time capsule from America's golden automotive era that's been supercharged with 21st century technology. Dodge has successfully reimagined the D100, once a hard-working farm truck, into a stunning modern pickup that blends retro muscle design with modern performance and luxury. Let's start with the part that everyone wants to know. What's under the hood? The 2026 D100 doesn't disappoint. Dodge offers two engine options, a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 producing 420 horsepower and a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 pushing an earth-shaking 707 horsepower in the top vintage RT trim. Yes, this is a pickup that can outpace some modern sports cars, all while looking like it rolled out of a 1970s time machine. Torque delivery is instantaneous, hitting up to 650 lb-ft. Giving the D100 the kind of power that can tow, race, or simply dominate the road. Paired with an 8-speed Torque-Flight automatic transmission, this truck delivers silky shifts and raw grunt at the tap of the throttle. The rear-wheel drive setup comes standard, but an advanced AWD system is available for those who want full control in all conditions. The D100 can sprint from 0 to 60 mph in just 3.9 seconds, an unbelievable feat for a truck that looks this classic. Now let's talk design, because this is where the D100 steals every show it rolls into. Dodge engineers wanted to keep the vintage soul intact, and they nailed it. The 2026 model carries that signature boxy look of the original 1970s D100 with rounded fenders, a flat tailgate, and an upright front grille that proudly wears the classic Dodge lettering in chrome. The LED headlamps are cleverly designed to mimic the old circular halogen look, but with modern matrix illumination technology. The hood has a functional air intake scoop, feeding cool air into the roaring V8 below. Polished chrome bumpers, side mirrors, and retro-style 20-inch wheels complete the old-school look, while modern aerodynamics ensure it still slices through the air efficiently. The rear bed pays tribute to its working-class roots. It's fully functional, with a carbon fiber reinforced composite liner, LED cargo lighting, and hidden tie-down rails. A power tailgate with hands-free open and close functionality adds a touch of convenience for modern owners. Step inside, and the transformation becomes even more remarkable. The interior of the 2026 Dodge D100 blends vintage charm with futuristic luxury. Dodge designers call it heritage comfort. You get a two-tone leather-wrapped cabin inspired by the 1970s D100's bench seats, but reimagined with modern contouring and support. The dashboard features a retro-styled analog gauge cluster, but with digital tech hiding beneath the classic dials. At the center, a 14-inch Uconnect 6 infotainment screen dominates the dash, providing access to navigation, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and a full suite of performance telemetry. The system's graphics even include a classic mode, switching the display into an old-school gauge design for nostalgic drivers. The steering wheel is wrapped in premium Napa leather with brushed aluminum paddle shifters and retro Dodge badging. The door panels and headliner carry fine stitched leather detailing, while the center console features real wood grain, not imitation plastic, giving the D100 an authentic old meets new aesthetic. The Harman Kardon 18-speaker sound system with active noise cancellation makes every ride immersive, but when you open the windows and let that Hemi roar, you'll remember what real music sounds like. In terms of comfort and convenience, Dodge has gone all in. You get heated and ventilated seats, a wireless charging pad, a panoramic glass roof, and massaging front seats. Luxuries unheard of in any classic pickup. Safety tech is state-of-the-art too. The Driver Confidence Plus package includes adaptive cruise control, lane departure warning, blind spot detection, 360-degree camera, automatic emergency braking, and even trailer sway control. This makes the D100 both powerful and practical, perfect for enthusiasts who actually plan to drive it daily. Now, performance isn't just about straight-line speed, it's about control. The D100's independent front and rear suspension, paired with adaptive dampers, provides a surprisingly smooth and planted ride. Whether you're carving through corners or hauling heavy loads, the truck remains composed. The Brembo 6-piston brakes provide incredible stopping power, while the steering feedback is precise and weighted, giving you total command of the road. Fuel efficiency isn't its strongest point, but Dodge mitigates that with a mild hybrid assist system that improves low-end torque and adds regenerative braking. So while it's a monster, it's a smarter one. When it comes to pricing, the base model starts around $55,000, with the RT supercharged variant reaching $82,000. Considering the performance, craftsmanship, and collectible value, that's a bargain. Dodge knows that enthusiasts are willing to pay for authenticity, and this truck delivers that in spades. Customization is another huge part of the D100 experience. Dodge offers 12 exterior color options, including retro shades like Copper Canyon, Sunburst Yellow, and Deep Plum. You can add racing stripes, custom wood bed inserts, and even a limited Heritage Edition badge set. But what makes the 2026 Dodge D100 truly stand out is its spirit. This isn't a truck pretending to be something it's not. It's loud, proud, and unapologetically American. It captures a time when trucks were symbols of freedom, power, and craftsmanship. Yet it's built for the future with tech and luxury that rivals modern SUVs. When you start it up, you don't just hear an engine, you feel a story. You feel decades of Dodge DNA echoing through that exhaust note. You feel connected to a legacy that refuses to fade. In 2026, the D100 isn't here to compete with electric trucks or flashy crossovers. It's here to remind the world that character still matters. That design, soul, and sound can still win hearts in an age of silence. This is the kind of pickup that gets attention at every red light, not because it's trendy, but because it's timeless. It's the kind of truck that doesn't just carry cargo, it carries history. So if you're a driver who believes that vehicles should make you feel alive, that engines should speak louder than screens, and that craftsmanship should always come before convenience, the 2026 Dodge D100 Vintage Pickup was built for you. Dodge didn't just bring the D100 back. They brought back an entire era, one filled with pride, power, and personality. And that's why this truck isn't just a revival, it's a revolution.